I swung through with the riders. Don't slide when we ride up. Saying saddle get fired up. So leave it down in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. I swung through with the riders. Don't slide when we ride up. Saying saddle get fired up. So leave it down in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. I was made in Chicago. I got paid in Chicago. Out of town getting counted for futures around in the stocks in Chicago. Went to Perry, LA, NY, the H every day I'm ready. But they not like Chicago. When they text it over, niggas turn into bitches like Chicago. Mill on my hollow. They hits the middles and be at your address to leave the model. They calling me Zara. She got some explaining to do, yo, go calling me quick, you can call me. I be free on shorty, all I need is more weed. I get money like Marlo. My name is Louis, they call me Tony, the girl in Chicago. Got drillers for hitters, some real cool ass niggas that rap just like Taro. Be a win on almost. Till the die in Chicago. I swung up with the riders. Full slide when we ride up. Saying saddle get fired up. So the die in Chicago. She like it's a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. I smoke through with the riders. Don't slide when we ride up. Stay saddle get fired up. To live and die in Chicago. Red light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. They say you can make it anywhere if you make it in Chicago. Alright. So don't take offense when I speak about murders and bitches, etc. I'm just speaking Chicago. The media people just eat it up, but really do my Chicago. Niggas be frontin' and who no more, they can't come to Chicago. They ain't from Chicago. Murder can't be young America, no more the real like Chicago. My city influenced my country, can't get away from Chicago. They asking me where you gon' leave, no Uncle Stick in Chicago. I'm the hottest Chicago. I go out for Chicago. You pop in my city, you popped in my city, you pop in Chicago. But I'm still alive though. Turn a white Chicago. Don't you come to Chicago? You get lost in Chicago. So done with the riders. Don't slide when we ride up. Saying saddle get fired up. So live and die in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. I smoke through with the riders. Don't slide when we ride up. Stay saddle get fired up. So live and die in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago.
Alright, y'all. What up? This is your boy John Frank. Uh, y'all gonna have to bear with me because I'm eating my ice shit. You heard? What up, Amber in the building? Alright, so check this out. I was gonna talk about something else, but a new topic then came up. Alright. So basically, you know me. Oh fuck. So I'm minding my business. I went over to Too Strong panel. I said what I had to say. I kept this OJ4K. You know what I'm saying? I kept this OJ4K. I said what I wanted to say because I already see the steeds that they was over there acting like. As soon as I said what I wanted to say, they was over there acting crazy and acting like, why did he say that? He was such a good guy. He was such a good guy. We told him we fuck with him. All of that dumb shit, right? But if you just rewind 2 minutes before I even went up there, you could clearly hear them talking shit. And I'm not even gonna say them. It was Latoya. Latoya was talking shit. So I did what you call a drive by. You know what I'm saying? What up, Joanna? What up, Alicia? I did what you call a drive by. I pulled up. I said what I needed to say. I got mine off. What up, Two Bless? And I dipped out on the motherfuckers. You feel me? I dipped out on the motherfuckers. You gotta understand, they taking people's kindness for weakness out here. And that's where they fucked up. That's where they fucked up at. You feel me? Because the live this morning, that was all good. That was all real. That was all genuine. It was a good live, right? But then, but then, after that live happened, what up, Royal? After that live happened, Latoya went live again. And then she started popping that shit at Mr. Warner, popping that shit at Two Bless, popping that shit at Faith, popping that shit at Vonnie. And then every time I clicked in on the video, they kept popping that shit for no reason. We just had a good like popping that shit at me, telling me, you know what's the problem? They think something sweet about us. That's the problem. They looking at it like this. This is my interpretation of what I think they said, right? They said that basically because a Nina girl disrespected our whole community. Nina, she disrespected our whole community, and then she disrespected my kid. They like, oh, y'all not riding together because y'all didn't go in on her and y'all didn't do nothing to her and this and that. So because we didn't do nothing to Nina, Latoya let her balls drop. And she thought all of a sudden that there was something sweet about us and that she could come at our side and talk shit about us all damn day. You feel me? So that's what happened when we didn't come at the Nina girl. We didn't come at Nina because we didn't give a fuck what Nina was talking about. Shit went in one ear, out the other. You feel me? So they really thought there was something sweet about us. So she let her balls drop. She basically felt like, yo, I could talk about them all day and they ain't gonna do nothing because Nina talked about them and they ain't say nothing. So that's how they feel. You feel me? And then on top of that, we had a good conversation over there on Two Strong's panel. And at the end of the panel, they're gonna bring up Loca. They're gonna ask me about Faith and Vonnie, and I didn't appreciate talk. I didn't even want to talk about them because it was about me. I don't have to speak on them because they could speak for themselves. Those are strong women. You feel me? So I already felt the vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got up off the panel because they wanted to be messy. You feel me? And I could have been wrong, but come to fruition, I ended up being right. Cause when I jumped off they live, Too Strong ended her live, and then Latoya went live being messy, right? So Latoya might have been drunk. You feel me? Because usually she got a good energy, a good vibe. She got a good energy and a good vibe about her. What up, Risa? Not the whole day today. The whole she been live for 6 hours, obviously with nothing to do, talking about slide this and slide that. And you know what? When Too Strong went live again, I seen her still popping that shit, but she sounded obliviated. She sounded completely drunk, talking about still talking shit about us, talking about how trying to play us and shit like that. And I wasn't feeling that because I'm just like, these motherfuckers take our kindness for weakness. Like, do they think there's something sweet about us when we had a good conversation? And the girl was so drunk that I don't even think she realized what the fuck she was saying. So I got up on that panel. I said what I wanted to say. I kept it so J4K on their ass. And then I dipped the fuck out because I could. You feel me? I did what I wanted to do over there just to let them know that that's how we move. We do what we want to do when we feel like doing it. And I told them, you ain't fucking with nobody on our side, period, point blank. Just delete that out your head. You feel me? Like, I see y'all trying to like rank up since your leader went on vacation. Y'all motherfuckers been trying to buck up and see who gonna take the #2 spot or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have no direction. So y'all over here, oh, I can't wait till she come back. I can't wait for she, because y'all motherfuckers need a leader to lead y'all. You feel me? Latoya thought she was gonna take that spot. I think. You know what I'm saying? This is all my opinion, right? So, you know what I'm saying? After letting her pop it for 6 hours, I just was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? She got to be drunk. So when I went up on that panel, y'all, the first thing I asked her was, "Are you drunk?" Right? So hold on, I'm gonna get back to that situation. So let me fast forward up to the KPR situation, right? Oh wait, now let me stay in order, right? So basically, after I dropped down, KPR got on the panel. You know KPR, funky ass, irrelevant looking ass, never got nobody in her chat looking ass, right? She's like, I'll drop a live, I'll do a funeral, like mad thirsty for attention, like the thirsty bitch is, right? So she gonna tell them, yeah, just come to my panel, da 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 da, cause she already knew it was gonna be some shit. She like hosting and mediate beef panels, right? Which is, there's no problem with that. It is what it is. She gotta bring traction to her panel. You know what I'm saying? But I done seen this bitch go live for a whole 30 minutes with zero people in her chat, and then put the shit on private because she was too embarrassed that nobody really fuck with her like that. You feel me? Nobody fuck with that bitch like that. That's a dirty bitch. You feel me? So basically, a couple nights ago, I got kicked off the panel for having KK in my title. John Frank loves KK. KK is jiggy. I don't got a problem with KK. That's just me. Anybody that's in my crew knows that I don't really got no problem with KK. She ain't never did shit to me. So I be damned if a bitch like KPR gonna tell me who I can like and who I can't like. Cause KPR don't got no stripes in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She has one friend on this bitch, and that's Bam. Nobody else really fucks with her. The only reason they went to that panel is because the mother people was there. Nobody fucks with her. Her shit be on zero type shit. You feel me? She knows it. She know. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really fucks with her. She's an animated bitch. The bitch is all animated. You see the way she moved like a goofy. She animated in her characteristics and shit like that. The bitch got no charisma. The bitch can't even rap. That song that she played, what was the shit called? Rita Rita. That was that bitch rapping. You see how terrible that bitch is? So while she talking about I'm a white boy and my girl don't got an ass, my girl look better than that bitch. And honestly, if you want to talk about white girls, bitch, you rap like a white girl. You totally rap like a white girl. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Cause if you hear yourself kicking them bars, I would have been like, yo, who is this white girl with no rhythm and having ass? You feel me? That's that bitch. And she totally animated. I can't take her serious. You know what I'm saying? She's an unusual creature. You feel me? So that's why I can't get that mad at her. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the dirty bitch is gonna say anything to get some attention. So now let me tell you what happened. KPR was in the beginning of her live trying to beg me to come up on her panel. I wasn't gonna come up on her panel because she's a bum bitch. You feel me? I'm not gonna go up on a bum bitch's panel that I don't even like that mushmouth bum bitch want to be whatever the fuck she thinks she is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what race that bitch is. All I know is that bitch is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You feel me? That bitch is obsessed with a motherfucker from the J4K community. She obsessed with King Rob for like years. She's named after him. She got his picture. I don't know what type of fucking mental health issues she got going on. But this is what I went up there and said. I went and shouted out KK on her panel because fuck it. Why not? I was trying to get kicked out the channel. I was trying to get permanently blocked out her channel because I don't fuck with her and I don't care. So I'm just like, let me go over here and get permanently kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it for good. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to get blocked and then unblocked and then blocked and unblocked. I was trying to make it permanent. So I went up there and hit her link, went on her panel, and I graced her panel because obviously the bitch was calling for me, talking about, yeah, we're going to let John Frank up and all that shit. I was watching, but I didn't feel like hitting that bitch link. You feel me? I didn't feel like giving her no nothing. You feel me? I ain't feel like giving that bitch no nothing. Real shit. So basically when they blocked my people and took their wrenches and shit like that, I said, see, that was an unfair panel. That's not a panel you could go to and get fair treatment there. You have to tap to the beat of the drum of what they say, or you're gonna get taken the fuck out of there. And that's exactly what happened when people start speaking their own opinion and shit. You can have your own opinion as long as it's cool with the motherfucking channel holder. What up, 206 Pinoy? What up, Mama Cynthia? If anybody I missed, my bad. So, all right, so check this out. So, a lot of people in the chat didn't know what she was talking about, right? This is how dirty the bitch is, right? I go up there and I shout out KK, right? And I shout out KK's channel, and then I left. I did another drive-by. I did 2 drive-bys in one night. You feel me? I didn't think it was that serious, and I didn't think it was that bad, and I didn't think it was that mean, and I didn't know it was gonna rub her the way it rubbed her, right? So that bitch, because I did that, because I went up there and I said, subscribe to Karen's Perspective, she jiggy, or whatever the fuck I said, and then I left. That bitch decided to, this retarded ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about retarded, bitch, you're retarded. This bitch thought it was okay to talk about my sister that died at 13 years old with Down syndrome. You feel me? That's where that bitch, how low that bitch went. Cause I went on her panel and I shouted out Karen. I shouted out Karen's page and that bitch disrespected the fuck out my sister. And shout out to the people in the chat that pressed 2 and told her not to go there and shit like that. And y'all don't want to hear them talk about kids and stuff like that. My sister is the same sister that I went on their panel and I told them people, you know that lady Miss Virginia, how she got the baby and with all the machines hooked up to her face and stuff. That's the same way my sister was when my sister was in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the last memories I have of my sister, with all these tubes hooked up in her and shit like that, and her last days before she died. You feel me? So this bitch, this grown ass adult, this dirty ass bitch thought, because I shouted out her op on her panel, she thought it was a good idea to talk about my dead sister that has Down syndrome. You feel me? I'm gonna let y'all sit with that. And y'all already know what type of dirty bitch is. Mind y'all already know it's the internet. What am I supposed to do over the internet? In real life, she would never say that shit in my face. I would slap the fuck out of them. You feel me? I would slap the fuck out that bitch. My girl would beat the fuck out that bitch. That bitch lives in Seattle. You feel me? That bitch is from Portland. You feel me? Talking that shit about my sister that died at 13 years old with Down syndrome. You feel me? And a lot of people in the chat didn't know what she was talking about, and some people caught on, right? And it's fucked up for me to say this, but even Bam even tried to get her not to go in on my sister. You feel me? With her Faith. So even Bam told her not to go in on my sister, right? Because my sister had Down syndrome and my sister died. So y'all already know. Thank you, Wee Hours. Y'all already know this is the internet, y'all. In real life, we would have been at her house right now. You know what I'm saying? There would be no live. I would be at her house. My girl would be stomping her face into the ground and all of that. Trust and believe that. I swear on my sister. I put that on my sister that we would be terrorizing and torturing this bitch right now. This bitch is so lucky that you can say what you want over the internet and people can't get to you the way they want to get to you. You feel me? So that's the only thing she got on her side, right? So now the dude comes up on the panel and tries to tell her it's okay what she's about to do because she warned me not to do that. No, that's Trill. If you think about having some respect for Trill, all you gotta do is look up Trill's records and you're gonna find out he's a rapist. He did 10 years for raping a woman. You feel me? He spent 10 years of his life in jail, dropping the soap, sucking dick, taking it in the ass. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. All of the above. That dirty rapist motherfucker, Trill, one draw. You feel me? The one that went up there, he's going to tell her it's okay to talk about my sister, right? So I don't even fool with that dude. Sometimes he say good shit and I agree with it and all of that shit. But he always had a hate towards me, talking about my word ain't bond. That motherfucker don't know me from a hole in the wall. You feel me? She in Seattle. I got a hood homegirl who could run the fade with her. Well, yeah, yo, Peanut, we'll talk about that later. I'll offer her. I offer if you got somebody that wants to fade her for me, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all with that. Ask that bitch if she want to fade, and we could send that girl over there to fade her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure there's an internet bitch talking out her mouth. So basically, the damn near 80% of the chat, 90% of the chat was telling her, don't go there, don't disrespect no kids, don't disrespect his sister, yada yada. And even Bam tried to stop her. But it had to be dirty ass, rapist ass Trill to go up there and be like, yo, it's okay because you told him not to come up here repping KK no more. So it's okay if you do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Nobody can stop you. You see what type of low vibrations I gotta deal with? No wonder this motherfucker's a rapist. Now I understand why he a fucking rapist and he did 10 years in jail. You feel me? So remember, while y'all clapping it up for that dude because he's talking shit about me, go look at his record. Go look at Straight Drop videos. Go find Straight Drop's videos where he's exposed as a rapist and he did 10 years in jail for that shit. You feel me? He ain't gonna tell you that shit. He keeps that shit on the quiet. Not only that, this motherfucker had a girl from Texas that was dating him. Ended up going to his ops, sending the text messages between him and her. And then you come to find out that this motherfucker takes fingers in the ass. You feel me? So while you up there clapping it up for him, just realize that's the motherfucker that rapes bitches and takes fingers in his ass for fun. You feel me? Trill One Dro. Go visit his channel. I promise to you on God, I would have clapped his shit if he was ever in my fucking state. I would Peter roll his shit on God. His shit would be all over, trust me. He talks like that because he too is on the internet. I'm telling you, on God. There's not nobody that would have came out on defense of my sister. He lucky he lived where he lived in Texas. Fucking rapist. What up, cousin? You sure she'll get mopped up like baby mama? Nah, yeah. If you got somebody to fade her, tell them to pull up. We'll find out where her shit is, and they could pull up and get it, and they could get squabbling. They could get a squabble. I got to go listen to this. I don't give no damn view. I'm gonna drop the link. But Faith, this bitch, because I went up on her panel and shouted out KK, and I said, go subscribe to Karen's Perspective. She thought that that was enough to make her come at my dead sister that has Down syndrome. You feel me? Like, that's some dirty bitch shit. And I promise you, if it wasn't the internet, the situation would be handled right then and there. You wouldn't, this bitch wouldn't be allowed on the internet no more because we would have broke Wi-Fi upside her head. We would have broke the Wi-Fi on her head. You feel me? What really kills me is the rapist that I gave him a chance to come holler at me like a man because he throws these little subs at me because it's obvious he don't like me, but he's a dick rider. He likes other motherfuckers that did the same shit to him. You feel me? And I ain't even gonna play with that nigga family like that. I wish he was in my vicinity so I could show him how I get down when it comes to my sister. Feel me? I would show you how the fuck I give it up. Stupid motherfucker. You lucky it's the internet, bro. I'm telling you real shit. You lucky it's the internet. I'm not lucky because I fucking lay you down on God. On my son life, I lay you the fuck down right where you stood. Stupid motherfucker. Talking that dumb shit. Encouraging somebody else to talk about my baby sis. One of the people that I love most in this world. Just because you's an ignorant motherfucker and you have all this animosity and hate towards me. A real man would have told her, hey, don't go after his sister that died. The fuck is wrong with you? And them people over there don't know you a fucking rapist. Bitch ass motherfucker. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to copy the link. Let that motherfucker act up. I'm gonna start playing the videos with him being exposed as a rapist. You feel me? Let him keep playing with me. I'm gonna expose the videos with him as a rapist. Feel me? That bitch, she a dumb bitch. She know what she doing. That bitch is vile, right? Who the fuck goes to like? Usually you get a build up before you go to somebody dead, right? And I had to calm myself down before I went live because I wasn't trying to come up here talking all that murder shit online. You feel me? Like, I kill you, motherfucker, motherfucker. I had to calm the fuck down. I don't even smoke weed no more. And I don't even want to. I got a blunt lying around somewhere for emergencies. But I ain't even want to do that because I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna let these people control what the fuck I do and how the fuck I move. You feel me? And I'm not gonna smoke a blunt. I'm just gonna chill. Woosah. I'm eating my ice cream right now before it melts. I'm gonna address how dirty the motherfuckers is. I'm gonna tell you why I calmed down, right? The only reason I calmed down is because right before I left that bitch's chat, somebody came in there and said, I hope the karma that comes to you doesn't land on your kids. That's what they said to that bitch, KPR. A troll came in there and let her know, I hope the karma that you're bringing upon yourself doesn't land on your kids. And you know what? That totally chilled me out because I already know how God works. You feel me? I don't got to do nothing to this bitch. God gonna handle her. She's, trust me, some way, some form of fashion in life, in the future, God's gonna make her pay for what she said out his mouth about one of his. You feel me? Alright, I peeped. God's gonna make her pay for that. I don't gotta be the judge on that shit. God's gonna handle that. So that's why I could just sit back and chill. Yeah. Sick bitch for doing something like that. I'm so sorry, John. Yeah. And people was trying to go up on the panel and tell her don't, yo, even Bam, that I done been talking mad shit about, try to tell her not to do that because that's wrong. You feel me? Obviously. I'm surprised that Bam did that. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But I will give props when props is due. You feel me? I will give her props for trying to stop her and change the subject. And the people in the panel, most of them was trying not to have her go there. But a lot of them people were from the other side. They didn't know what she was talking about until she started talking about it. Yeah, I'm appalled. I would have never expected that from her. Serious shit. This is an all-time low. I had respect for KPR. I had to smoke today. Bam's crackhead ass. I have never heard a live of hers. Trust me, she's so irrelevant that nobody really watches her. Like I don't really watch her unless she do them beef lives. I'm not even gonna hold you. And I already figured that the shit was gonna be about me. Oh, I don't know what the bitch thought. I don't know if she thought that I was gonna go argue with them people on. I don't know if she thought I was gonna argue with them people on her panel. But I'm like, this bitch bugging. She must not know me like that. Like, I'm not finna go to your panel. You don't even like me. You have an unfair panel to go talk my shit out with some people. Nah. I'd rather go on their panel, which I'm not doing, or I'm gonna go on my panel and do it. Right? So basically that wraps up them two dummies. So now I'm gonna go backwards now. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm telling you, I'm gonna figure it out what I'm gonna have to do about them. Hold on.
What's up, man? You
What
hear
up,
me?
Pino? What's going on? Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh, yeah, man. I'm just tripping off the extent that Jen went to troll me and do this whole fuckery, man. Just because she has a grudge against you, so she went through me. Well, I didn't know you at all. That's weird shit, isn't it?
Yeah, I got you, bro. But we not talking about that right now. Maybe you want
Oh,
to
okay,
catch
okay.
another live and we talk about that. Right
Okay,
now,
that's
I'm a
cool.
little, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little heated about this situation, and I'm thinking about how I'm finna handle it. You feel me?
Oh, okay, that's cool, man. Okay, so I'll go and jump up, but I am gonna live tonight, and it's gonna be lit. So if y'all want to stop by, man, if you're still up, it's all good. So I'll go ahead and hop up, man. So
I'll catch you tomorrow, bro. Just let me know tomorrow and I'll be there.
okay, man. Yep. All right.
All right, more or less. Where did live at, JF? It's on KPR's live that she just did. And then the bitch was so animated. She was like, "Yeah, stop me, y'all. Is y'all gonna stop me? Nah, y'all better stop me." And acting like a little goofy bitch. Like she don't know that I don't really play them type of games. I'm not even the type of person that you should even play them type of games with. You feel me? So I don't know what's wrong with that bitch head. She obviously don't know me like that. And I wish she did, cause ain't nobody on God's green earth that knows me personally, that's met me or none of that shit, knows that I don't play about my sister. I done shed a million tears about my sister. So I let off a million shots about my sister. You feel me? I'm just not gonna do it on this internet shit in this internet ass way. Cause that's not me. You feel me? Sorry, typing too fast. Where this live at? This live, she got it up right now, Faith, on her channel. And I already know this rapist ass motherfucker Trill don't like me, right? But the least that motherfucker could have did was been like, I don't like this motherfucker, but don't go in on his sister. That go to show me that that motherfucker don't got no standards. He don't got no morals. He don't stand for nothing. You feel me? And I know y'all don't know, or maybe y'all do know. Remember his girl? What was his girl's name that he was dating on here? That she sent the screenshots to Logic about motherfucker. He was telling his girl like he's having fucking sexting with his girl, talking about he like fingers in the booty. You feel me? That motherfucker really like that. So I ain't finna fucking with a fruitcake. I got the link, Faith. I'm gonna send it to you after this live. You feel me? I ain't really finna argue with this fucking fruitcake. I'm just letting the other side know that that motherfucker's a rapo. Feel me? That's what y'all dealing with. Go ask him if you don't believe me that he's a rapo. When you see him anywhere on YouTube in any of these communities, ask him why he went to jail for 10 years. Ask him why he went to jail for 10 years. And if that motherfucker say he didn't rape nobody, I'ma go get a drop video and play that shit. I'm gonna get all drops videos on that motherfucker and play that shit. This bitch ass motherfucker is a police motherfucker. Do you know what he did when Straight Drop was on his ass? This motherfucker woke up his mama in the middle of the night, burst into his mama's room and said, "Mama, they got you on YouTube, mama. They got you on YouTube. You need to go down to the precinct and fill out a report." This motherfucker woke up his mother in the middle of the night. Well, it wasn't the middle of the night. It was after 12 at night. This motherfucker woke up his mama and told her to fill out a police report against him. And then the fucking supposed gangster came on here and said, "I'm going to handle it in the streets and my mama going to handle it with the police." If I'm lying, I'm dying, y'all. If I'm fucking lying, somebody in the chat tell me I'm lying. When I lie, somebody in the chat call me out and tell me I'm lying. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all was there for that. This motherfucker woke up his mama, got his mama involved in some YouTube shit. This is a grown ass man. A grown fucking ass man that had to get his mama to go file a police report on another YouTuber. Oh, I remember now, because my boy Stray Drop put up his mama and put an emoji, a dick emoji in her mouth. Straight Drop put a dick emoji in his mom's mouth and said she got a dick in her mouth. And that motherfucker woke his mama up and made her go to the police and filled out a report. And then had the balls to come on YouTube and tell everybody, "Yeah, my mom gonna handle you in the courts and I'm gonna handle you in the streets." So ain't nothing street coming out of that motherfucker. Ain't nothing trill about what the fuck he did. Feel me? And he really not a man for telling that dirty bitch to go after my sister. Feel me? That's all I gotta say about that, y'all. And nobody, you see, nobody in the chat told me I'm lying. All right. Now, I don't be putting people's twins and husbands into coffins. Whose twins she put in the coffins? That bitch is dirty. I ain't even. What did she do? Who she put in the coffin? JF, you not lying. Believe drop out of it. Trust me, I'll personally call drop and get the video so I could expose this motherfucker for a raper he is. He got some nerves popping his head out like a fucking turtle trying to tell a motherfucker to talk about my sister. Feel me? Bitch ass motherfucker. Drop should have popped his ass when you feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. On that meetup, Drop should have popped his ass. Bitch motherfucker. I'm telling you. Let that motherfucker come out again though. And I'm gonna expose his ass for real. Dirty motherfucker. Anyway, that motherfucker wouldn't even be mentioned if he ain't go up there and do what he did. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Feel me? Anyway, so what was the next topic? Now, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. KPR put KK's kids and her husband in the casket. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they did that. I don't really fuck with dirty bitches like that. Yeah, I already checked. I just checked right now. I didn't know. See, that bitch is already used to putting kids in caskets and putting people's husbands in caskets. She did that to KK family low down. That's a dirty bitch, yo. That's a dirty bitch. Yeah, I can't hear the hurt, John. Yo, listen. They already know what my weak spot is. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been on here. Ain't nobody fucking with me like that. Ain't nobody pulling up on me like that. Ain't nobody doing none of that. So they know damn well that they have to go after my sister in order to get a rise out of me. Cause they couldn't hurt me no other way. There's no other way for these motherfuckers to hurt me unless they was going after my sister. You feel me? And the only thing I could promise y'all is they do that shit only over the internet. Cause in real time, if they was around me somewhere close, there'd be consequences and repercussions for all of that shit. Throw my whole life away behind that shit right there. Feel me? They don't even know. They don't even know what type of person I changed from. Nothing will ever get that serious to do no shit like that. That's freaking sick. Well, you had people behind you to hear that hurt, cowards. Yeah, KPR is a dirty bitch, y'all. She better pray to God me and her don't ever cross paths. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody I know ever cross paths with her. That's all I'm saying. And I promise y'all, they only go to my sister and my son because that's the only thing that get a rise out of me. They can't they can't do nothing to me any other way. There's no other thing they could do to me to affect me but talk about my sister. And that's because I love my sister to death. To this day, I love my sister. Feel me? So look, I ain't know y'all could hear the hurt in my voice. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna end this live right here because I was gonna talk about some more shit, but I don't even got the energy for that. I don't even got the energy to talk my shit right now because these people got me in serious mode. You feel me? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my ass to sleep for the night and or watch a movie with my family and then take my ass to sleep because y'all don't even know how I feel. Like I'm chilling right now, but my blood is boiled. Feel me? My blood is boiled. That's all. And I'm glad I didn't come on here talking all that murder shit, because that shit is just a movie. You feel me? All of that shit is just a movie. I don't got time. I don't got time to be animated for motherfuckers. Feel me? Uh, I'm gonna drop the link one more time, and if nobody wanna come up, I'm gonna end it in 2 minutes. I was gonna address a whole bunch of other shit, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not in the right headspace right now to even do that shit. Feel me? It was all fun and games until they play with my sister. What up, Mr. Warner? This bitch, this bitch KPR started talking shit about my sister on her panel, thinking it's cute and thinking it's funny. Feel me? And that shit just got my blood boiled. And now I'm gonna get off on here before I start. What up, Regina? Before I start disrespecting her family and her kids. The one thing about me is I'm not about to do some dumb shit that I would have did back when. You know what I'm saying? The old me would have definitely went child for child, family member for family member. Well, I don't even care about family members, but I'm not disrespecting the dead and none of that shit. You feel me? But it's real easy for me to talk about her kids. I don't even know her kids, but just to do the same shit is just gonna make me as low class as that bitch. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. You can turn your camera off, real. I'm gonna bring you on.
Hey,
What
John.
up, real? What
Hey,
up?
how are you? I hear
I'm
how you are. That was a dumb question to ask.
yeah.
What's up, Chad? Hey, everybody. I'm just as pissed off as you are. You know how those subjects do me, right? But I can hear the hurt in your voice. I play a whole lot with you in the chat, but when it comes down to hearing your voice and everything and how you sound about what was done to your sister, I just wanted to personally come up and say, I support you. I'm sorry for the ignorance of others. It's sad. I don't want to say, yes, I am. I'm trying to hold back my words because I'm angry too. You know, I don't play that shit at all, right?
Yeah, I know you're an advocate for kids, right?
I don't play that shit at all. Let me, I need that video. Your sister had Down syndrome and they did all this shit. You know what? It's time for some action to be taken. I am sick of the cursing, the going back and forth. You're going to pull up here, you're going to pull up there. Fuck that. Okay? It's time to do some straight up damn internet arrest on this bitch. I am sick of it. I am. I'm sick of it. Here it is. We came together for a girl who was killed and left in a freezer in the hotel, and we reduced this community low enough to be talking about each other's family members. What type of fuck shit is that? And you know, I don't even come on panels or, you know, not like I used to anymore because I just got burnt out on the bullshit. But when it comes down to kids, I will come for your fucking head. I've been doxxed aplenty. Everybody knows what I do. I just received an award from the governor in my state. So you can play with me if you want to. This shit needs to stop and it needs to stop now. Whatever you need me to do regarding this or anybody else. Now, grown folks who keep up shit and go back and forth, you know, want me to advocate for them, but they keeping up just as much bullshit. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not what I do. But for children, I will come for you and take your damn head off. I'm sorry, bro. I am so sorry. This is sick. Sick as hell. Of course, things have been said about my daughter. You know how I feel about it now for real? So fucking what? That's over with. Your sister is deceased and died of a very horrible condition. That's foul as fuck. And I don't even want to say the chick's name because that's how much respect I have for someone like that or anyone who glorifies that shit. Fuck them. Do you hear me? And I am so sorry.
I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're saying too, because you know that shit cut deep. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I
You
know.
know what I'm saying?
I
And
can
I'm
hear
not
it in
looking.
your voice.
I'm
I
not
know you.
looking. Y'all done seen me on here for a long time. I'm not looking for sympathy from nobody. When they
Right.
talk about my son, that shit go over my shoulders because my son's with me every day. He's alive. You know what I'm saying? So they can say whatever they want about my son. I go into the next room right now, and me and him is playing games, coloring books, and all of that shit. So when they talk about my sister and I can't bring her back, and I loved her before my son was born, I loved her number. She was number one in my life. You know what I'm saying? When my mother got
Right.
older, I was supposed to be the one to take care of her and kick in and be the person that's supposed to be there for to make sure my sister was straight. So when God took her from me, I was mad at God for a long time. I done lost my ways behind that shit, and I had to get back on the right route. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit
I
make you cold.
understand. Yeah, I understand that. And how did the community find out about your sister?
I ain't never been scared to post my sister.
Okay.
I ain't never been
Okay.
scared to talk about my sister. I'm proud of my sister. I don't
Okay.
really hide her
I
from the
never knew.
world.
I never knew. And I figured it had to have been something I just wanted to ask and not assume. But for you to share so much of her life with us, and then they do something like that, that's foul as hell.
And there
Hey,
was something. What up, QSC? There was a girl on here that you know the one that they was talking about, Miss Virginia's daughter. She has a picture in the bed, right, with all the machines hooked up to her, and I related to that picture so much that it almost teared me up that whole day because it reminded me of what the condition my sister was in at that time. Because I have the same picture of my sister, and it looks the same way from the hospital bed with all these tubes and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah,
resonated with that. And even though, like, that's why I took a hard stance on that. When I seen that lady's daughter, it really did something to me that whole day. The next day I was fine, but that whole day I was really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it fucked me up to see that
it's a
girl.
trigger.
Yeah, like it triggered me. And I told them people, I said, this really, like, y'all don't understand. This shit made me like damn near cry in front of my girl because it reminded me of my sister. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how I feel. I feel strongly. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like whenever I see a kid with special needs, I want to be there for them. I want to give them money out of my pocket. I want to do something special for them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I am.
Yeah.
You know.
You have a whole lot of people, including me, everybody in the chat, sending you a lot of love. Thank you, Nicole, for that. Congratulations. You know, shit like this, I don't get down with, and it makes me angry. The only time you hear me really pop off is about a kid. But you know,
I appreciate you. What up,
okay,
QST?
QSC's up here. Okay, have a good night.
Thank you, Real. We'll
You-
Hey,
talk
Rio. Hey,
sometime.
John.
Hey,
What-
QST.
Hey, I
What's up,
just want to come up
QST?
for a quick second. Usually I don't say much. I don't really do panels, but I was driving and I was in that chat, and I did hear Bam trying to diffuse it. Props to her, but it hurted me to hear her say that, and it was wrong. And for people to cheer that on, it's just insane. So I just want to let her know that she can take my wrench. I know it's not a big deal, but take my wrench. I don't want to be part of that channel. And that's all I want to say. And John, I support you. I ride with John Frank. Yes, I do.
Thank you. I know you do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Um, I'm gonna end the live because you know what? The only thing I wasn't going to do was start disrespecting her kids back. Because you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The old me was stupid enough to do some shit like that. I'm
Right.
not in that headspace no more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I can't be doing shit like that. I got a kid, and I don't want karma to fall down on my kid. I know I talk a lot of shit on here, and I do a lot of fucked up shit, but I really don't play with people kids like that, and I don't play with people dead. You know what I'm saying? I got into it one time with that dude, and I learned from that situation. The last dude that I disrespected his, you feel me?
Yeah. Well,
The
every sinner has a past, every saint has a future, so I just said that backwards because I'm angry. But anyway, you have a good night and just know that I'm here for you.
I appreciate you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this live. You know what I'm saying? Because I already see trolls coming in here trying to trigger me, talking about my dead sister. That lets you know that this is a demonic place. You know what I'm saying? There's devilish people out here. Everybody right next to you ain't who you think they are. You feel me? Because there's people that's willing to make troll accounts of kids, of people's dead people, dead family members, and shit like that. And you know what? I'm one of those people. I do fucked up shit to people. I don't do fucked up shit on the internet, troll people with their dead. Like I just have morals. You know what I'm saying? I have some sort of morals. Feel me? So the one thing you ain't never gonna see me doing is trolling people dead with a fucking troll account. That's not me. That's not in my character. Feel me? Whoever got the balls to do shit like that, don't worry, your karma is coming. God got you. Remember that. Not me, but God got you. That's all. I appreciate everybody that said some good things to keep me on a good headspace. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to get with my family and I'm about to throw on a movie, take my mind off shit, and you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to chill out because I already see how dirty and how low people will go. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to my sister, I feel that pain every single day. You feel me? All I gotta do is think about her, and I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck somebody talking bad about her. I miss my sister every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever heard the expression, I wish heaven had visiting hours? That's how I feel about my sister. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could trade my life for hers. That's how much I love my sister. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I appreciate y'all for letting me vent and get it off my chest. I appreciate y'all. Peace and love. Good looking, Tony. You know what, Tony? I'll be looking for one of your motivational videos in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna hold you. It was one time, I think it was about 6 months ago. It was around Christmas time. You had did one of those videos that you do telling people about this and that. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was having a bad day that day, and I watched that video and it got me through some shit. So that's just for me to you. It was like one or two of them videos that you did. I was going through some shit and I got through that shit watching that video. It helped me, you know what I'm saying? It had my scruples together and shit like that. All right. So keep doing what you're doing because people watch that shit and it helped me out a whole lot that day. All right, bro. Peace and love, y'all. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side.